Good morning. Late start to the morning today, but Isley's going down for her first nap. Michelle got up at 6 in the morning with the baby. Then I got up around 8, took the baby. Now it's like 9:30. She's ready to go back to sleep for her first nap. So I think I'm going to work out. It's been a while, a couple weeks. So let's get it. Whoo! Nope. I'm not gonna finish my workout until later, but it's okay. We'll be all right. I'll get back into it. I have nothing but time. Let's eat. How are those oranges? Yummy? So I like to give Isley some cuties in the morning. I cut them up for her, just some fruit in the morning, because today she's going to eat most likely a pouch or two of Once Upon a Farm, which we get on a subscription basis, which these are all great and organic and a lot of good stuff in these. So, and not a ton of sugar, which is great. Some of them will have a ton of sugar, so watch out for that. That's not what you want to do, but there is a weird smell coming and blowing through our house. So like 2 nights ago, I smelled a skunk, and I don't know what it was. Just something just didn't feel right about that smell. It was close to our window, our bedroom window. And now the neighbors, because we live in an apartment, are smelling it too. So, and I smelled it all last night, and I went through all the trash, and we went under the bed, which we need a vacuum. But I couldn't find anything, and I'm going to go investigate. But first, I'm going to test out what my wife got me for my birthday. It's not quite my birthday yet, but it's coming. So this is a K&F Concept ND filter. So that's going to fit my wide angle lens. It's a 62. And the other lens I have is just a kit lens, and it's smaller, so I can use step-down plates to use this ND filter. But this is good. So this is this is from Amazon. I'll link it down below. It wasn't that expensive, but this is good for wide-angle lenses. You won't get that really weird crosshatch. But yeah, so let's go investigate. It smells dead. I don't know where. I can't really see anything. So I threw on the ND filter, and I'm just curious. I usually have to pump this up to like 22 and close the aperture, but right now it's only at like 10, and I'm feeling good about it. I think this was a really good purchase, this ND filter. It wasn't that expensive, but when I edit and I go and post, I'll let you know what the colors look like. But I'm not seeing anything in these bushes. What if, because we have a chimney, what if it fell in our chimney? Because it's so potent. How would I even go about asking our landlord to like check that? I don't know. It's kind of weird, right? But I think it's more pronounced. Over here in the middle of our apartment complex. I hope I find where the smell's coming from. So Michelle opted not to come down this hill. She's gonna stay up with the baby in the car seat, the stroller, car seat. What am I talking about? Can't even talk right now. I don't go outside of the house. I don't talk to anyone else. I don't even know how to communicate with anyone anymore. But this hill does suck, just so you know. But it is beautiful. So yeah, there's a lot of gorgeous parks in our neighborhood. Really close to Balboa Park. Without giving away too much information about where we live. But I think it's far enough and close enough. But I doubt any of you guys are gonna come and try and kill me. So let's look at this hill I just walked down. You wouldn't even know it. Get the president you deserve. I agree.
You made it.
Sorry, we didn't bring a mat.
She doesn't care.
What a babe. So, during quarantine, I like to do little house projects, and one that's been on my list is to clean all that up and organize it and make it more useful. So we just store things on there, and I think it looks cool, but we can make it look a lot cooler than it is. We have so much stuff in a tiny apartment, and we have a baby holding a bucket. It's ridiculous. So we have these little storage bins here, and they're not very organized at the moment. And we have miscellaneous tools and random stuff in there, and I'm going to go through and organize all that stuff for things that we do need. And then eventually I'm going to have to go through all of our cabinets and clean that up so we could actually use it for stuff that we actually use. So I just wanted to share a little bit of my thought process in organizing this stuff. So we have a lot of glassware and a lot of alcohol, and I definitely wanted to keep this on the top shelf. So Isley can't reach this ever until she becomes my size, which, I mean, might be at 2 years old. Who knows? Then our microwave, and then this lower one, more of our electronics and stuff like that. So we don't actually have a home office. I do have my gaming rig, but I just can't fit any of this stuff on it. My table is just not big enough, or my desk is not big enough. And then we have charging stuff over here. Just keep that nice and organized, and I will show you guys what it looks like all dolled up once I figure out where all of these things can live. What is up, guys? So I felt like me just organizing the storage unit that we have with all the shelving and all of our essentials here, it's not enough for me. And I know I mentioned that I wanted to do an update to our art wall since we did change the layout of our apartment. So we have a ton of prints that we want to use. We're going to add more. And I'm going to adjust some things here just because I feel like they're not very centered. So, yeah, let's get to it. So I know it can be very intimidating when you are starting a wall like this. But if I'm being honest, I mean, there's no wrong or right way to do this. In our mind and how it worked for us was we started off with 3 pieces. And those main 3 pieces were probably the biggest pieces, which are my American Heart posters. And so we started with them. They're all different colors, and then we just built off that. So a lot of off-center and offsets going on here. I think this wall for us, a lot of the inspiration is going to be music and stuff that inspires us. And so, for instance, we have this awesome Bernie print. We love Bernie. And then we have David Bowie, obviously. We have Michelle's Beatles record growing up, like it was her dad's. And so now it belongs to her. So it's special stuff like that. And then some prints by friends. Really, really cool, talented people. So that is our finished product. A lot of maneuvering went into this. A lot of thought. Unfortunately, not a lot of planning. So if I were to do this again, and I should have just listened to Michelle in the first place. She said to take everything down and then redo it all. I know we would have spent a little bit more time doing that, but I think we would have mapped it out a lot better. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it and how it came out. And like I said, this is not going to be a tutorial on how to do this. Take measurements. I mean, have all the tools ready. Know what's behind your drywall. A lot of these don't have glass. Majority of them don't. And so they're not super heavy. So some of the stuff that I used, definitely, I mean, it would have been overkill to go into the studs, and that would have been a nightmare to place all of these things. But if you have all the right tools, you should be able to get it done. Super stoked with how it came out. It's time to put Isley to sleep.